Hello. Good evening. Hello, Carly Ann. Is this Carly Ann that I know? What up? Look who it is. Crystal in the building. I need to put this on. Carly Ann. Oh my gosh. Girl. It's been like a lot of years. Hello, Christina. Hello. Welcome to the Scope, guys. What up? What up, Crystal? It's been a minute. I was supposed to hit you up on Wednesday and I didn't. Shameful. But I'm glad you're here. What up, Glenda? Carly Ann, how are you in this beautiful baby boy? Hello. Love you so much. Miss your face. Oh, I know. I saw your scope briefly. I think you were looking at Christmas lights. I was like, oh, Carly Ann. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, it just took me back. I had like a flashback. Anyway, welcome to my scope. It has been such a long time. I have changed my hair. I cut it all off. It's gone. Gone. Hi, Eva. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I had y'all know I had like a faux hawk situation, and all this that was colored was just broke. It was just broke, and it wasn't healthy. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just cut all that off and just start all over. Situation, yup. I saw that coconut oil video. Yes, my natural sisters, they are dope. They always have like really good hair advice, and they're so beautiful, and I just love everything about them. And I saw that video. I was kind of like binge watching some like hair videos because I haven't. So I had locks for like 2 years or so, maybe more. It's probably more than that. And it was like 3 years actually. And I combed them out, and then I ended up cutting them because my hair was super damaged. I was trying to salvage everything, and it just wasn't working out. So, but even in between that time, like when I had locks, before that, I loved my locks. Loved them. Absolutely loved my locks. Like they were thick and long and just beautiful. But what happened was, so before I got locks, I was always taking care of my own hair. I would always, treat it and do all these things. And then I got my hair locked, and I never did my hair. I never really taught myself how to like retwist my locks. So somebody else was always doing them. So it felt weird because I was like, I don't know how to take care of my own hair. So when I wasn't going to get them done, I was teaching myself how to do my hair, and it just wasn't really working out. I just don't have that gift. It's high maintenance if you don't know how to do your own hair. So if you know how to do it, but listen, if your locks come out beautiful and you love them, you'll love it. I just had a hard time trying to figure out how to do the things, and it didn't work out. So my hair was breaking off in the middle. I was going bald. I was like, nah, son. It's time to do something different. So I had an undercut. If y'all don't know what an undercut is, it's just like, you get the back shaved and all this is still long. It was really cute, but I was like, I look like Frederick Douglass right now. You just need to cut it all off. Do a big chop and call it a day. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Because that's how I was like, I feel crazy. I'm going to just cut it all off. Anyway, so yeah, I cut it all off because my hair was really dead. And I loved my little faux hawk situation. And then I was like, you know what? I might as well cut off all the rest of this dead hair from the color, because I had colored my hair like mad times, y'all. It was like blue, it was purple, then it was green, then it was blue, it was red, and then it was blue, and then it was like a turquoise color. I love the colors, but I just wasn't, Anyway, so this is where I'm at. And I'm loving it. So anyway, I wanted to come on here to kind of talk about my motivation. I had a vision board party just now. We had brunch, And then we did our vision boards, and it was really awesome. Thank you. It was really awesome to do. I'd never done a vision board in my life, and let alone like a vision board party. So, but it was really dope to have like a group of women in here. Yeah, you should do it. Absolutely do it. It's very motivating. Looks great. Fresh starts are awesome. Absolutely. So I think there might be a delay. I don't know. But yes, so we were in here like working hard, trying to figure out, you know, what exactly we wanted to put on our boards, and it was really good. And so we kind of explained what we had on there and why. Yes, girl, do the brunch and then go into it. It's so nice. I cooked. I made this really good a casserole. I'm gonna get to that. I made a casserole with some sausage, bacon, spinach, red and green peppers, and what else did I have? Red and green peppers, spinach, onions. I did red onions. It was really good, like really good. And some tomatoes, really good. And then I made some pumpkin pancakes from Trader Joe's. And I had some fake mimosas. I don't know if I want to give out my little recipe or whatever, but it's if you guys, I don't know if you guys know about ginger brew, like real authentic ginger brew with real ginger in it. It's just like ginger ale, but it's like really good and real. It actually has ginger in it and not like mad chemicals and stuff. But you can get it from Trader Joe's. Yes, ginger beer. And it's made by Reed's. And I got the extra, I think it's extra ginger. So good. And then I put half of that with orange juice, half ginger brew, half orange juice. Pour it in a nice little goblet. So good. Super good. And it's non-alcoholic, and you know, so it's good. It's really a nice twist to a mimosa. So anyway, that was really lovely, and they all enjoyed the meal. And then we went ahead and started on our vision boards. And I guess I could show you mine real quick. Like, hold on, let me see. I'll show you my vision board real quick. Let's see. So that's my vision board. I'm not done with it. This is kind of like, you know, the beginning stages. So yeah, all these things that I'm either aiming towards. Vision board party sounds amazing. There's a benefit that people get inspired by like-minded creatives. Yeah, like, I mean, you don't even have to be creative necessarily, but just like-minded people or people who just, you know, you're just trying to figure out what you see for your future. And having a board and then like putting it up in your room, you know, so that you see it on a daily is like a good reminder of what it is that you're aiming for. So I was like, yo, I'm so motivated. Like, I really needed to do that. And so one of the things that I wanted to talk about was what I've been learning about myself. And, you know, something that has been an ongoing issue for me is, you know, lack of confidence. I did my first one last year and I love it. Oh, dope. Did you get any of them accomplished? Like any of the things that you had on your vision board? I wish I was creative. I have no imagination. You don't, everybody's creative, okay? You don't have to be what you think you're supposed to be in terms of being a creative. Like, everybody is creative. You put on clothes in the morning, you creative, okay? And a match, you creative, right? Like simple stuff. You know how to cook, that's being creative. So you are so awesome. Hey, what? I am not. Thank you, but yeah. Some, but others I need to keep on there. Oh, okay, cool. That's what's up. Yeah, one of my biggest things, we were made by a creator. Absolutely. So creation is in you. Being creative is in you. It is in you, okay? So if you guys, I meant to tell you, if y'all can share this with your followers and your friends, that would be awesome, because I'm motivated and encouraged and inspired. And that's one of the things that I always want to do, is encourage and inspire others, other creatives, and just people in general. through the things that that I get motivated by, or, just get like, I don't know, bubbly about. So anyway, so one of the things that I've been learning about myself is that I lack confidence. I have to send a pic to you of mine. I did mine a little different than normal. Oh yeah, please do. I also, before I continue saying what I'm saying, I actually started off doing a vision book, because I have a lot of things that I want to do, and I haven't even really gotten into the vision book, but I started a little something. I'll show it to you before I get off of here, but the vision book is really because I have a lot of different visions for myself and different like goals and stuff, and so it's pretty much like an art book. It's really like good quality, and just wanted to kind of put some motivational like messages in there, along with like some things that I really am aiming towards for all aspects of my life. So I just kind of dedicate like 2 pages to it. So if you've never heard of a vision book, you should check that out and try it. I think it's really motivational. I mean, I haven't even started yet, but just the ideas. I actually have a bunch of I got some stickers from Michael's. So Michael's, oh my gosh, Michael's, they have everything. I'm going to get back to that and finish my thought. So, lack of confidence, I never had, I'll check it out. Yes. So lack of confidence and just trying to focus in on what I know God has called me to do, and not to just listen to what other people think of me. Because some things that you have in you that are naturally like a gift, and other people see in you, some things are easy to kind of point out, right? But like for me, like I'm multi-passionate. I'm passionate about a lot of things, like a lot of things. I've done a lot of things that have been excellent. And some of the things that I'm actually passionate about doing, for the remainder of my life aren't necessarily things that I might do the most excellent, right? I might be good at it, but I'm not the most excellent at it. And, if somebody sees that you're not the most excellent at it, and they've seen you do other things excellently, they might say, oh, you're probably not equipped for that, or you're not really good at that. So I sometimes equate that as I'm not good enough, which stems from a whole bunch of other things that I'm very aware of. And because I'm aware of where it comes from, my lack of confidence and my lack of feeling like I'm good enough, and I feel like I need to be validated for everything that I do. Like, that's just real talk, right? I'm human. That's just where I'm at. But it's something that I'm really learning about myself and really coming to terms with. But what I've been challenged to do is like, there are things that I put in you, desires that I put in you that are from me, that haven't really necessarily come from you. And I'm like, Lord, I am not equipped for this. Like, I am not amazing at this. I'm learning about things. I've been like doing a lot of research and just taking in a lot of information. And because I am not the best at these things, I hesitate. I'm like not confident. One of my love languages is words of affirmation. So if I'm not hearing anybody affirm me, I'm like struggling. Like, I'm just struggling. And so what I wanted to do tonight, those naysayers need to take a hatecation. And I don't even think it's just hate. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just some people don't really know what they're doing when they're doing. They just want to see the best, or want the best for you, right? And sometimes they might see some, just might see some flaws in some areas of your life, and you just like, whatever, right? So, hey, Lenina, is this Lenina? What up, girl? Matter of fact, just reminded me. Anyway, so I basically have come to terms with where I'm at, and just trying to build that confidence in myself through Jesus, because he's the one that gives me the confidence. And because I have a relationship with him, I sometimes second guess, like, if I'm hearing from him or is it just me? And I'm constantly being challenged by him, like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, you don't need to be listening to X, Y, and Z and A, B, and C, or you don't need to take what they're saying as saying that you can't do it, because I'm the one that has equipped you with these things, right? And so I just wanted to come on here just to encourage you all, whoever's listening, whether you're replaying this or whatever, please, please, please be encouraged and don't give up. Like, if you know in your heart of hearts and you're like, in your gut and through your relationship with God, like, you know that you're supposed to be doing a certain thing and you feel fearful about it. Normally when it's something that you're super fearful about, it's something you're supposed to be doing. And that's just through experience, right? That's just through what I've learned from just stepping out and doing things. And one thing that I'll give you an example of what I recently did, was scared to do, didn't think nothing was going like pan out. I was like, they not going. So some of y'all know that I pitched a panel to South by Southwest. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Yes, absolutely. Do it. Like, literally, just do it, right? I pitched a panel to South by Southwest. Like, I had all these ideas and this content in my mind, information that I know needs to get out to independent artists, Christian hip hop artists specifically, because there's just so much that Christian hip hop artists don't know, and they're just not getting the information. I don't know it all. I don't even ever claim to know everything, right? I know a little bit about some stuff. I've been involved in some, area, in this genre. So I'm like, okay, I have a passion to really talk about this thing and really help people in this area. How can I? What can I do? So I just felt the confidence to pitch this idea to have this panel at South by Southwest, the biggest music festival in the entire world, which is crazy. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pitch it. I was like, they ain't gonna hit me back. They literally hit me back and was like, this is something we've never heard of. We're really looking for different types of topics to talk about. We'll look into it. Actually, you need to fill out this form, blah, 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 blah. Put all your information in there. So I did that. And then they were like, oh, there's a voting process. And I was like, okay, voting. People are going to vote. Ain't nobody going to vote. They don't care. A lot of people voted. People commented on the thing. Rapzilla, Chad Horton, and Philip Rude from Rapzilla, was like, yo, we want to put it up on Rapzilla, have people vote. And it was that was such a huge help because they have such a major platform, and the fact that they put it up there and really wanted to see this happen, it just helped me. And so they hit me back like, yeah, we want you to do this panel. And so now I am moderating it. I'm going to be speaking a little bit, and I have some really knowledgeable men in Christian hip hop who are going to be there. So I'm excited. So that's just an example of I just pushed past my fear, and I was like, I don't think anybody cares about this. I'm not even the most knowledgeable in this situation. However, I'm passionate about it, and I don't hear anybody else passionate about sending the hey boo, all my boos. I don't see anybody or hear anybody else that's so passionate about it that are actually making noise about educating his Christian hip hop artists specifically, because it's a specific community. I don't hear anyone reaching them in this way, and so I was like, I'm gonna just do it. Right? So I just did it. And so I'm just learning you gotta really push past your fear, really push past what people think about you. If the Lord said do this, do it, regardless of what people think. Even me moving to Brooklyn, my best of friends are like, what is happening? But we are here and God is providing. Yes, it was a struggle because we're not perfect, right? And I think the Lord grows you up in the process of things, because us being here is you're going to have to learn how to do these things or manage these things better. And so we're here, and God is giving us so much opportunity. It's so banging. You did good, sis. Oh, thank you, Lenina. So I'm just a huge proponent of really just doing what God has called you to do, regardless of what anybody else thinks. And you have to stop listening to you don't need everybody else's opinion. You really don't. Honestly, you don't. It's good to have good counsel, right? It's good to have that. And, even in our council, no one said, no, don't go. No one ever said that, because it was meant for us to be here, right? Even in, some of the things that I've been doing, I was like, don't do that. Do it. Like push past it. And I've been getting a lot of encouraging, there have been a lot of encouragement as well. But, I get discouraged easily. So it's just like, all right, Trisha, get your life. You know what God said for you to do. You clearly heard him when he, told you who your husband was. You clearly heard him when he told you to stay in Philly. You clearly heard him when, all these things I know that I hear from the Lord. And so it's like, all right, when you think about the evidence of things that he's done in your life, sometimes you just quickly forget, right? Quickly forget that God had led you to these, whatever it is that he led you to, or got you out of something, or blessed you like crazy when you didn't have anything, sometimes we forget that, but you got to remember those times and write them down, journal them, and just push past your fear, as everyone else has been saying on here. And doing it doesn't mean there will be no struggle. Listen, growth will still happen. Life is a school. Absolutely, Eva. Oh, my goodness. My God. You preaching in here today. Yes, that is truth. Hashtag facts. Absolutely. And so 2016, I'm excited because I am not by any means about the cliche sayings my year gonna be green in 2016. I'm not even on that life, right? I'm not about that. However, I don't know why I feel like 2016 is gonna be crazy, amazing, I feel like next year is gonna really blow my mind, me and my husband's mind. I feel like there's just some things that God has been kind of prepping us for that maybe we'll be doing more often. And that's my hope. That's my prayer. Our passion for relationships and marriage, and seeing those things fleshed out, in the godly way, and just our passion for that. We want to do more of that. We want to speak more on that. And even my passion just for changing the culture, being a creative millennial, but being a believer and a female and all of these things. I enjoy streetwear. I enjoy, makeup, all these things that God is giving me a passion for. We don't see in media, we don't see that type of person. We just don't. Not someone who looks like me and is passionate about Jesus, right? Haven't seen that. And so that's something else that I'm kind of passionate about. So we'll see what happens. I'm, starting some new things. I'm starting a podcast with my brothers. And I'll tell y'all more about that later on, maybe next week or next year. I don't know yet. So, but yeah, these things I'm really excited about. So yeah, I hope you guys are encouraged and inspired and motivated. If you have not, one day, L, what are you saying, Glenda? If you have not done a vision board party, I really highly suggest you do it. It's so awesome. It's so excited. Oh, good. I'm so excited that we actually did it. It was really great. It was a good time to just get to know these girls. The girls that came over, they're all new and a part of our church plant. They've been coming, and so that's just been really dope. So yeah, I'm sure I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll be back on here more often because it's been 2 weeks. So I really want to come back on here and just give y'all some valuable, inspirational things. Going to put you on my vision board. Oh, what? Carly Ann, cut it out. Cut it out. It's so good to talk to you. It's been so long. And it's so exciting to see you married with a little baby. So cute. Anyway, so I'm getting off of here. Thank y'all for just being on the scope and engaging. I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Carly Ann, hit me up on Facebook, okay? All right. Peace.